All-Star Sports?
Yeah, I've stayed there.
You like this one better?
Yeah, this is nice. Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today is Tuesday, March the 19th, and I am currently on a Disney bus getting ready to head over to the new Hollywood Studios bus stops. They just opened up today. Even though it is another gray and rainy and yucky day here, we're going to head over there. We're going to check it out. We're going to bring it to you guys live, so you can see how amazing it's starting to look over there. Hollywood Studios is definitely coming along as far as the entire front entrance is being totally rethought and redesigned. The new parking lot, the new Skyliner, the new tram, the new entrance, everything all getting ready for Galaxy's Edge over there. So we're gonna head over. I'm at Pop Century right now. I'm just checking out some of the Skyliner stuff here as well. They started the run the gondolas yesterday, which was really a lot of fun to see. Always great to see those in action. But today is about Hollywood Studios. We'll run over there, see these gorgeous new bus stops. I kind of saw them as I was driving in. They're just bright and gorgeous and ready to go. So we got a lot of people coming on here. Charles, Coast Guard vet, welcome. Liam, always good to see you. Melissa Gray, awesome to see you. Jackie, hello from Kentucky. Scott, good afternoon. Jose from Miami. Greg, the Welsh Family Adventures. Mickey Sightings, good afternoon. Jeremy and Pauline, welcome. So let me turn you around. We'll check out, just leaving Pop Century here. They just loaded up a scooter on board. Pasta Fazul, welcome. Jack Sandy got claws. Chris Richard from Florida. I can never say that right. Is that Dundon, Florida? Hopefully I said that right. Tammy, welcome. David, Jamie, Donna, Alan, Hobby World, a bunch of people coming on. Ross, hey howdy, hey everyone. Did you see the new Toy Story 4 trailer that I put up on Passport today? Just kind of curious on what people's thoughts are on that. It looks kind of like the same adventure. You know, the toys go out into the world and they have their adventure, and hopefully they'll come back home, and we'll see what happens. Looks like a lot of fun, but kind of looks along the same Toy Story adventure that we're used to. Keith, love the videos, always informative, very cool, thank you very much. Jack Sandy got claws. I'm driving to New Jersey now, to my cousin. I'd much rather be driving to Disney World than New Jersey, I bet. But say hello to your cousin for us. Shell Tens, I love your videos each day, very cool. Greg, looks good. D Wood, hey Rob, can't stay long. Battery's at 24%. Well, hopefully you'll at least be able to stay on until we get over to Hollywood. Again, we're just leaving Pop Century. Should only take just a few minutes to get over to Hollywood Studios. It's basically right across the street. Okay, so you pronounce it here. It's Dunedin, Florida. Okay, my wife grew up there. I'm just not familiar with that. I'm in Central Florida. I'm not quite sure exactly where that's at, but Dunedin, Florida. Very cool. Robert Oakley Mills, welcome, welcome, welcome. Greg, 65 more days till your big move. That is very cool. You gotta let me know when you get down here. Hopefully everything will go well for you, and maybe we can do some hanging out in Disney World. David can never get enough Disney. Neither can I, my friend. All right, Liam, Rafiki's Planet Watch, Disney's Animal Kingdom to reopen this summer. You know, I'd heard a little rumor about a Zootopia area going in up in Rafiki's. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I think that might be kind of cool if that were to happen over there. Growing Ears, hey Rob, tell me, will they have the gondolas running for me in June? I think June is stretching it a little too soon. We're really hoping that they might get something open for August, just for Galaxy's Edge, a little prior to that. But we'll see as we go along. June I think is a little too soon for it. Let's see, Tammy, we're heading to Pop Century next February from Canada, first Disney trip. How long, let's see, how long does it take to arrive at the parks? It all depends on which park you're going to and where from. Like I said, we're leaving Pop Century, heading over to Hollywood Studios. It's pretty much just across the street, so it'll just be a couple minutes. Other parks, say from Animal Kingdom all the way to like Disney Springs or the Magic Kingdom, that could be a much longer trip since it's on opposite sides of the property. Hey, Kevin and Teresa, welcome. 55 days to Walt Disney World. Very, very cool. My Justice Plays, always welcome. Welcome, welcome. Richard, let's see, Richard, where'd you go? Near Clearwater, spring training for the Blue Jays. Oh, very cool. I used to love watching the Indians down at spring training here, and the Braves over at the Wide World of Sports as well. Burn60, welcome. Susan, welcome, welcome. Okay, I got a super chat coming in. Matthew Kind again, thank you so much for the video. We're coming down in a week from this Friday. Hope to run into you. Absolutely, my friend. Definitely get a hold of me. Email me like right before you come. It's rob@passporttotheparks.com, and we'll definitely try to hook something up. That'd be a lot of fun. I always appreciate the super chats. David, I'll be around the resorts tomorrow for a day trip. I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to be here tomorrow. I might try to squeeze over. I have a lot of personal stuff going on tomorrow, so we'll see if I can try to make that happen. Liam, it was announced on Disney Parks Twitter. About Rafiki, or what I was asking about the Zootopia? Maybe I missed your comments. Peggy, hey from Texas. Be here in 187 days. Very cool. Hey Bob, too bad you have a better day. You don't have a better day weather-wise. Yeah, it's still gloomy and rainy today. It's been just cold and rainy the last couple of days. Kind of a bummer. Hi, Justice Plays. Welcome, welcome. I'm right here. Hey Bob, welcome. Thanks, Rob. We'll be there in October. Looking forward to seeing all this. We appreciate you and all you do. That is very cool. I hope you have a great trip when you come down. We definitely have to hook up. Always good to see your comments. Hey Matthew, hey Faye, hey Casey. Always good to have you guys here. D Wood, my dream retirement job, loading people on the People Mover. Well, there you go. You can load them on the Skyliner too. It's pretty much the same process. Melissa Gray, I've been many times and never seen such an empty bus. Actually, there are some people on here. It's the middle of the day, so you know, most of the people are already over there. Usually you don't have a whole lot going on in the middle of the day. Modeling Disney, really enjoyed staying at Art of Animation in January, just when I wish I could watch the studios, studios in Epcot. I didn't realize that you were actually here in January. That's pretty awesome. Hopefully you'll be able to come back down again. Oh, you just wish you could walk to the studios in Epcot. Oh, from Art of Animation. Yeah, it's just not really feasible just because of the main road. You have to go over Victory Lane, and it's too crowded of a road to make anything over. Jeremy, 26 days till Coronado Springs. Awesome. The towers look actually starting to put the pillars on the front side of the tower now as well. Those kind of those golden wrapping pillars. So it'll be on both sides of the building, which is very, very cool. You can see a little bit the Skyliner poles going down Buena Vista, the famous Speedway gas station here. So Hollywood Studios is going to come up right behind me here. So we'll try to see as we're coming in. Of course, they're still doing the gondola testing over here. They've been doing that pretty much every day, adding more and more weights to the system until eventually they're going to start using cast members to do the full load testing over there. Dave Boyd, you're welcome for the updates. I appreciate you watching. Audrey, hello. Matt, 159 days, 4 hours and 59 minutes will be at Coronado. Very, very cool. Can't wait for you guys to get here. Chris, I know Disney's always updating and building new things, but is Star Wars the last major enhancement? It's definitely not going to be the last one, but it's the most major undertaking that they've done in quite a while. It's the largest land undertaking that they've done in any of the parks. Hopefully, with D23 coming up, we're going to get some major announcements, which we're all hoping that it will be a fifth gate announcement. So we'll see if something massive comes along our way. If not, we could get some more lands. You know, maybe a Pixar land, maybe something to do with Pixar at Hollywood Studios. Definitely Tomorrowland is up for, needs some love over there, some updating. Jeremy, has the tower been lit up at night? The Tower of Terror, is that what you're asking? You know, I really haven't noticed. I was here last night and didn't really pay attention if it was or not. So here we're coming into the new bus stops. They look really nice. It's going to be so much nicer not having to walk that entire distance. You can see right over in the background there, that was the old bus stops where those umbrellas were. Those were the temporary bus stops that they were using. Now they've opened up these beautiful new ones. Looks like there's 3 different sections in here, so I believe the first 2 sections are going to be used for Disney buses, and then a third section, which was the old charter lot where the temporary bus stops were set up, that'll become the charter lot once again. Disney buses will use the beautiful new bus stations here, and the charter lots will again go back to the umbrellas. All right, we're going to head out. Go. This is nice. At least Pop Century drops off right in the front. We got dropped off at gate number 29. Now, let's see. This actually says Disney. This is gate 30, which is the Animal Kingdom Lodge, Jambo House, and Kidani Village. So 29. This actually might be just maybe a drop-off area. Instead of getting dropped off in the actual resort or anything that you're coming into, this could just be a temporary drop-off. Or he could be picking up for the next, so he would be picking up for Animal Kingdom Lodge, most likely. We'll kind of take a walk down here and see. The signs are really great. Just absolutely matches right into the theming of all of Hollywood Studios. Beautiful new entrance. It's nice and wide, it's nice and open. So I think there's like 30 or 40 some gates in here. Goes all the way down, All-Star Sports down here. They'll have music, movies, and sports. There's Disney's Animal Kingdom, so a direct shot over to the Animal Kingdom. Magic Kingdom Park, a direct shuttle over to Magic Kingdom as well. There's Epcot. You can take a bus directly over to Epcot. Disney Springs. So this is nice. All of the parks are set up right here as well. Love the music. As soon as you get off, you got that great Hollywood Studios music. Hey, Zippity Doodad, welcome. Jill, traveling from the UK in April, just found your videos and binge watching them. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you enjoy. Old Key West is right down here. So you can see this is not a bad walk at all. See the Skyliner Station right over there? So you basically get right off the buses, head past the Skyliner Station and right up to the what's going to be the new entrance. If you guys haven't seen the article I put on passporttotheparks.com, I did a whole rundown of what the new entrance is going to be like. They're going to expand the security all the way around the front. It's going to wrap all the way around. A lot of new great things happening here, all for you know, the opening of Galaxy's Edge. So this had all been fenced off before, and there's more bus stops down there as well. That looks like 1 through 8 possibly down there. Here's 9 through 18, 9 30, and then that would probably be 31 through 40, whatever it would be. So a lot of bus stops through here, a lot of possibilities. Obviously, you know, they're going to have more resorts they're going to open up, so they probably built this to accommodate newer resorts as well. Disney is ever expanding, so when they build new things like this, they have to definitely leave some space in order to get future bus stops, future guests in here as well. Looks like the gondolas are pretty dormant right now. I don't see them moving a whole lot. Usually when I come through, they're usually not moving. They're pretty stationary, so just always in their testing phases. And it's awesome that we got to see first yesterday the first gondolas over at Pop Century and Art of Animation. If you guys didn't see that video yet, go check that out. It's beautiful over Hourglass Lake. The water is amazing. It was a gray, gloomy day like this, but it was still a lot of fun to see. Can't wait till it's bright and sunny with the blue skies. You're going to see the beautiful gondolas reflecting on that water, and they're really close to that water too. It's going to be great views. Hey everyone, hopefully I still have some folks with me here. I do apologize for that. Not sure what happened, but I had a total meltdown on my app here. So hopefully I'm back and running and we get everybody back on board. I even had some super chats that came in while I was down. I'm sorry, Zippity Doodad, awesome, it's definitely a hit. Definitely hit that like button and subscribe to his channel. It's great information. Thank you for everything. Thank you so much for that super chat. Always appreciated. Matthew, thank you so much. We love you, Rob, and can't wait to meet you and Cammie. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Very much appreciated. But like I said, sorry about that. Hopefully you guys are all back with me here. Sometimes we have some technical difficulties, but I think I got it figured out now. So we're still out here with the buses. You can see the directory here. All-Star Movies, All-Star Music, All-Star Sports, all at 22. Animal Kingdom Lodge at 30. Art of Animation at 40. Caribbean Beach at 28. Contemporary at 8. Coronado Springs at 26. Fort Wilderness at 32. Grand Floridian at 6. Again, here we have the parks. Animal Kingdom 16. Disney Springs, a huge number 12 there. Must really stand out. Epcot number 14, Magic Kingdom Park 18. Old Key West is 10, Polynesian Village is 6, Pop Century is 38. Where we got off, Port Orleans, the French Quarter, and Riverside both together are 34. Saratoga Springs is 4, and the Wilderness Lodge is at number 8. All right, so like I said, we got off the bus stops here. Now we'll make the walk up to the front entrance so you guys can see exactly what this walk will be like. Before, you were coming all the way down from way down in that circle down there. So they've cut some of this distance down, which is nice. Especially if you get in the front of the load zones here. So great views as you walk in, the beautiful Tower of Terror. Brand new restrooms that they have here as well. You'll come right by the Disney Skyliner. It's gonna be so much action when you're coming in here. I mean, this is just like, you know, there's so much going on. I love, before you even get to the theme park, there's so much to see. You know, the Skyliner, you can see the gondolas going overhead, the beautiful new bus stops. You know, the gorgeous walk, the music really gets you in the mood when you're walking down through here. Skyliner, of course, looks just amazing. Nemo with glasses, I feel weird being so excited about the bus stops. I'm totally with you. I mean, this is all cool new stuff. They are just bus stops, but they are Disney bus stops and they are awesome. And they look beautiful. All right, looks like they're starting to put some of the exterior items up. Gonna finally start giving this station some love that it needs. Gonna have these great light posts up at the top, so all the theming will totally match in. That looks really nice up there. That's nice to see that they're getting this station, finally getting the station up to where it's going to be completed. Maybe a little more hope for them to open by the summer before Galaxy's Edge. So here we go. We're walking up to the main entrance, and if you saw my my outlook as far as how the new entrance is going to be, this is going to be like your new main focal point as you're walking up. So Mickey Mouse, Sorcerer Mickey, is actually going to be removed because this is all going to be new security area. All this new stuff is being built, and it's going to wrap totally around. It's going to go completely across the front. So there's going to be like 60 new areas to come through here, 60 new security tables. So this is going to be your new focal point. Mickey will be removed. I'm not sure if they're actually just relocating Mickey, or if they're going to redesign a new front area or a new front centerpiece. But as you're walking up, this building should be removed as well. This was the old bus break room here. So that'll be removed. So as you're walking up, this is going to be what you'll see. The new tram area is right over here as well. Currently the trams, you kind of have to walk from a distance for the temporary tram stop. But all this will be brand new tram loading zones in here. So everything is really going to be centrally located finally. And it's going to be pretty amazing. So you'll walk up, again, you'll kind of walk past whatever they're going to do here. Beautiful new front entrance. You'll go all the way into the security area. The friendship boat stop should stay exactly the same. See, Earl, the perfect ride might be to take the Skyliner to the park and enjoy the slow, relaxing ride back to the resorts and the bus. There you go. However you want to make your Disney trip, you make it exactly how you want it. That's why it's great to have so many different options. You know, you can still ride the friendship boat, which is absolutely one of my favorite ways to go. So you'll have the Skyliner option, the buses. You can always just drive your vehicle here, whatever you'd like to do. So again, this is all being expanded. This is all going to be the new front of house, new security. And again, this is all going to expand from this point here. This is going to go all the way across. So Mickey is unfortunately going to have to be brought down and relocated. Not sure if they're going to do this in phases or not, or if they're going to have this completely all ready before Galaxy's Edge. They may just have this section ready. Once they get this done, then they'll start to work over here. They'll fence off all this area and just kind of open this up as a temporary area. It's very possible they can get it done by Galaxy's Edge. I'm sure that's what they would love to do, but they may have to do it in phases. We'll have to wait and see. But it'd be kind of sad to see Mickey tore down, but hopefully they'll relocate it and maybe do something a little more special and just kind of re-centralize them over here in this area.
But like you probably wouldn't be able to realize, oh, this is the part of the.
See, Melissa Gray, how long do you think the walk was from the new bus stops to the entrance? Well, we just did that walk. It's only just a couple minutes, just depending on how brisk of a walk you actually want to do. But the new bus stops are just located right beyond the Skyliner Station now. So again, everything is going to be centrally located here. The new tram stop is just being built right over the fence here, right in front of us. See, Jeremy, best way to get to the beach club, the bus or the boat? Absolutely the friendship boat. In fact, the beach club, I believe, you stop at Swan and Dolphin, and then you stop at, I don't know if it's Boardwalk and Beach Club, but it's like the second or third stop down there. Or you can actually make the walk. There's a beautiful walkway, which I've done live before, but there's a walkway that goes right in between the Skyliner Station and the bus stops. The walkway actually goes way down through there, and you can walk right past the boardwalk over to the beach club. It is pretty awesome over there. So we'll walk back down here. We'll take another look at the bus stops. Hollywood Studios is definitely up on their progress. They're really moving fast. They're working hard to try to get all of this together. You know, that announcement, that was a huge bombshell to have Galaxy's Edge opening up at the end of August. Just tells you that they're really moving along here, trying to get everything done as quickly as possible, which I think they're on track to do. I don't see any reason why you can't get that new tram stop open, why you can't get that new front entrance ready to go, at least half of it. The Skyliner is definitely the big question, though. We'll see how that goes. See, the dude at Disney, you were here yesterday, and you saw the testing. Very, very cool. It's definitely more breathtaking to see it in person. I wish you guys can actually be here and stand underneath it and just experience the scale of this. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell, excuse me, when you're looking at a video. I mean, it looks amazing, definitely, when you see it on a video, but it's just more breathtaking to stand right here in front of it and to see the size of the towers, the sheaves, the stations, the gondolas themselves, how fast they actually look, when they're moving in real life here. So hopefully you guys love the videos, but I can't wait for all of you to get down here and experience this whenever you possibly can. See, Liam, Disney announces awesome Planet film coming to the Land Pavilion at Epcot. Very, very cool. Pauline, how do you tag people? I'm not sure in a live chat if anybody knows how to do that. I don't know if you just hit @ and whoever you're trying to tag. Not 100% sure how that works. I'm always on this end, so sorry if I'm not that technically savvy to help you out with that one. But it's awesome that you want to tag people. I do appreciate that. Nemo with Glasses coming in May. Hope to catch you in the parks. Absolutely. Like I said, email me right before you guys come on your trips, and we'll definitely try to hook something up. Contemporary Wilderness Lodge, the Grand Floridian Polynesian. Obviously the more upper scale resorts that you go to, you're going to have the premier bus stops, the closest bus stops, which is pretty typical for all the parks. The Vacation Club, they usually try to get a little closer as well. Oak Key West, Saratoga Springs, those kind of things. Actually, I didn't get a picture while I was over here. Let me grab this. Charles, to tag someone, hit the @ key and then start typing their name. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Hopefully that'll work.
We're looking for number 6. Can you help me find it, Bridget?
The dude at Disney will maybe be back Pop Century and see the testing there. Yeah, like I said, they just started that yesterday, and this is very impressive to see over here. I love the gondolas going over even the parking lot, but seeing them go over Hourglass Lake, that's the one that I was really waiting to see. And just the 3 gondolas on a gloomy day yesterday was gorgeous. So like I said, imagine when they're all unwrapped, the reflection on the water. It'd be beautiful going over the lake. Same coming into the Caribbean Station. You're going over the water there. Even over top of, over top of the islands there at Caribbean Beach. There's so many different areas to enjoy. Anthony, I wish I can go, but I'm in California. Well, I mean, it'd be a big trip to plan, but hopefully we'll be able to get here. Hopefully you've been to Disneyland at least, since you're out in California. That would be awesome. Nemo with Glasses, nice little video from yesterday. Thank you very, very much. I always love putting together just those little kind of 2-minute clips of the Skyliner once I do the live, and then get a little better shots and stuff, and put a little music thing together so you guys can just get a quick idea of what it really looks like. Way too sun. Looks very gloomy today. What's the temps? I don't know, it's like in the mid 60s, I think. It's not really too chilly. There's a breeze. But yeah, it's just overcast and gloomy and gray and rainy, so you know, not the greatest of days. Let's see here. Pop Century and Art of Animation, 38 and 40. So I guess it'll be further down here. Oh, I was hoping I would catch this. The Captain Marvel bus. Let's see it going around here. If you guys haven't seen this yet, it's a pretty cool wrap. Get some pictures of it. Very cool. All right, it's a nice looking bus. Hello. Randall, can you show the pathway to the Swan and Dolphin? We were just on the pathway when I was standing over by the first set of bus stops there, right between the restrooms and the first set of bus stops. That's the pathway that takes you all the way down towards all the Epcot Resort hotels. See, Simon, when is the Skyliner up and running? I hope it is running in September. I definitely think September is a possibility. We're really hoping for August now, just because of Galaxy's Edge. You know, there's a possibility that they could get this line open, the Hollywood Studios line, and even potentially the Art of Animation and Pop Century line, since they started the testing there. Again, it all depends on how quickly they can get that Caribbean Beach station done, because that's the central hub, and you have to be pretty far along on that before they can think about opening up to the general public. So this was the old temporary bus stops, and now these are now the charter buses. This is all like 50s and 60s down here. And then these bus stops go all the way down to number 40, it looks like. These are all the Disney bus stops. We're gonna head all the way down to the end. I guess I picked the wrong resort today. This is virtually like walking back to the old temporary bus stops down here. But that's all right. Sometimes when you have a little more value in your hotel stay, you might have to walk a little bit further. They have to fit a lot of bus stops and a lot of people into a small area, so sometimes you got to do a little bit of walking. Here's Port Orleans down here. This would be Riverside. So once we get back over to Pop, we'll see what kind of time we have. Maybe we'll scoot back to Hourglass Lake again, and we'll check the gondolas back there, see if they were in the station when I saw them earlier. They weren't actually out on the haul rope, so we'll see if they open them up or not, if they're moving them in or out. See if I can find my way around here. Got to do the old bus stop maze walk. Definitely looks awesome. I love something that's brand new. You know, Disney's really good at keeping things, you know, clean and updated and painted, but there's just, you can tell when something is just brand new. It just has that feel. So this is where they park all the buses that aren't being used. Brett Armstrong, do the cables ever break? No, these cables, it's pretty amazing the process that they go through with the haul ropes for the Skyliner. It's a company called Doppelmayr, who is pretty much the premier company for building any sort of skyways, monocable systems, any gondola lifts. They're all over the world. They do amazing work. The engineers and the specialists that they bring in are the very, very top of their field, and they're brought in from all over the world to specifically do specific jobs, to to do the splice on the haul rope to join them together. They're very, very safety conscious. They do an amazing job here.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Cut us a break. Cut us a break for the first two.
Hey, I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. That was cool. Bus driver must like watching the videos, so said keep up the great work. Cut them a little slack. Again, it's brand new, so I'm sure there's going to be some bugs that they'll still have to work out, but Disney will have it totally together. No issues. Actually got right on the bus to Hollywood Studios over here. Shouldn't be too long of a wait to get back. Hey Phil, welcome. Rob, is there a short requeue at the beginning of each loop? I did not. It looks like you could probably do a requeue from loop to loop. I don't think you'll have to do a long requeue to circle the bus around. There's a lot of space in here. I mean, it's very wide open. There's pretty much there's 2 full lanes of traffic through here. A lot of space on either end of the bus stop, so a lot of area for the buses to work in here. Anthony, it would be nice if Disneyland did the Skyliner. That's a pretty cool thought. It'd be nice to go, in between the hotels. It's a little more condensed there, so you're not, getting from, large scale areas to try to get over here. But it would be kind of neat to see, a little more condensed Skyliner over there at Disneyland. Again, if this goes well, which I'm sure it will, I'm sure you'll see a lot of expansion in different areas, different Disney theme parks. We'll see as we go, but I think they're going to have a pretty good relationship with Doppelmayr moving forward, because they really are trying to make a statement with the Skyliner as it is now. See, Richard, question, how can they allow the gondola to go over the water if they need to get to it in an emergency? They'll have the emergency plans in place. They'll have systems where they can go out there. They'll use the boats where they can get out there. We'll see if they do actually, if I can capture any of the emergency evacuation process. They'll do that kind of testing and stuff prior as well. But you can guarantee that Disney has the evacuation plans. Again, safety is number one. Safety is number one for Doppelmayr. Safety is number one for Disney. So they will have the plans in place. They're not going to put their guests in danger. That's not something that they're here to do. So I wouldn't worry about those things. We're going to have an awesome time on it. Let's see, the dude at Disney, full capacity at Pop Century, what time? I'm not sure, if they'll get that Pop Century line open prior to August. It would be, I think they would need to open Pop and Art and the Hollywood Studios line if they were to open 2 of the lines before season to open. So we'll see once they get up to full capacity there. Hollywood Studios are going to start beginning of April. So this seems to be the premier line right now as far as trying to get this ready to go. But again, it all comes down to Caribbean Beach, how far they can get that station along before they can really do an actual opening, since that's the central hub. Pauline, the bus stops seem to have gone up fast. Yeah, they did go up pretty fast. I don't know the exact timeline. They were building them for a little while, but it was definitely less than a year. I can't remember the exact time when they started them, but they did go up pretty fast. They even opened a little quicker than I thought. Harrison, the bus stop seems similar to the Magic Kingdom bus stop. Yeah, it does. I only want to keep in that same process. That's a good system over there. It's where you can really get a lot of people through, a lot of buses in and out. So that's the system they went through here as well. Very similar to the Magic Kingdom. My comments here. I'm still here, guys. I'm just reading. Oh, I see. Somebody's talking about promoting other channels. I'm just trying to go back to the comments and see. All right. So still waiting on our Pop Century bus. Getting a little chillier now. The breeze is starting to pick up a little bit. Could just be when we're standing underneath the cover here as well. The wind kind of whips around a little bit. Charles, someone posted the photo, the Georgia-Florida state line, the note with the queue for Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, that's been floating around for a while. There's an actual one that came out right around Toy Story Land, where the line starts here for Galaxy's Edge. It's kind of funny. So it looks like we're ready to go to Pop Century on the Snow White bus. All right, we'll see what's happening here. Maybe. All right, looks like we're going to wait for somebody to load up in a scooter here, so just be another second. Brett, is there any other systems in operation this large? Referring to the Skyliner, Disney is really trying to make a statement as far as crowd capacity, the amount of people that they're moving, and the weight that they're putting on the Skyliner system. So this system is pretty unique as far as the tower placements are so close, because they're really going to be transporting a larger number of people than what is normal, and there's going to be a lot more weight on the system. There are much larger systems that go, up the sides of mountains and through entire cities. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So there's some pretty massive systems out there, but as far as the statement that Disney is trying to make, people are actually being transported. So there's greater out there. There's miles and miles of systems that go through cities and mountains and stuff, but this is unique for what Disney is doing. See, John, I hope Bob Chapek announces this year we desperately need a new fleet. Yeah, that would be another great thing too. That's been a rumor that's been floating around out there forever, as far as the new monorails. Not that it'll happen, but I think it would be awesome. You walk up to the Magic Kingdom for the 50th anniversary, and bam, there's the new Mark 8 thing there, you know, on the monorail beam. But we'll see. Pauline, always have to go for King of the Bus. Yeah, I leave that for Mr. Tracker himself, so I don't do the King of the Bus thing. He's earned that right. So. Growing ears, don't worry, I will scan. Yeah, you always got to give up your seat for people. I always give up my seat if the bus is crowded, you know, to kids and ladies alike. So it's just a polite thing to do. See, Way Too Sun, the new monorail. There wasn't really an official announcement. That's just been things floating around that they were looking at arcades and monorail types and things like that. So nothing true as far as the new monorails coming. And yes, I am on the. We're heading back to Pop Century right now. Once we get back there, we'll swing back to Hourglass Lake, look, see if the gondolas are running again. Just have a little bit of fun. Got to check out the bus stations here, and they are really, really great. Definitely a much nicer walk to get into those front load zones for the bus station. It's a nice little walk up to the new entrance for Hollywood Studios, or what will be the new entrance. Place to put Skyliner King Resort area. Yeah, I don't know if they would ever go that far. I think there would be an absolute mutiny and uproar if they were to remove the monorails. I love the Skyliner, but I love the monorail as well. I don't want to see them ever remove it. Not that they ever have to expand it, but I would love to see the new Mark 8s come. How busy is today? Not busy at all. It's a pretty cool and gloomy day. So it was not busy here. It was raining most of the day. It stopped raining at least, so I was able to get out here and do some video. Charles, Rob, did you hear the news about the Guardians of the Galaxy? I'm not sure if I heard any recent news about it. It'd be great news if they were gonna get a big crane and pick it up and move it somewhere else, but other than that, I haven't heard anything. When you are back at the beach, I'm there October, Jan for the UK. I'm pretty much in and out of there all the time, so like I said, right before you guys come, if you want to email me, it's rob@passporttotheparks.com. Let me know what your plans are, and we'll definitely try to meet up somewhere. But I'm in and out of there a ton, so I'm checking the Skyliner all the time over there. Modeling Disney, I had 4 20-year-old guys sitting in a row with my pregnant wife was standing. I asked them up their seat, and they just stared at me. Yeah, I think we've all witnessed that. It's a terrible thing. It should just be automatic to where it's just human decency when you do things to people. But sometimes you get some believe in that, and maybe it's just the way they were raised or whatnot, or what they think that they're entitled to. But unfortunately, that's kind of the world we're living in now. But absolutely, I will always give up my seats, and hopefully everybody out here will as well. Sorry guys, I might have been breaking up a little bit there. I'm sitting inside the bus and maybe a little bit of a dead zone. Once we start moving along, get a little better signal. Hey Rolando, greetings from West Palm Beach, Florida. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So just another short trip right back to Pop Century. Again, it's pretty much right across the street. look at the Skyliner towers going down Buena Vista Drive. And this is going to be one of the highest points for the Skyliner. It's pretty much where the fear of heights issue will come in, at least for me. I'm looking forward to it, but that's pretty high right there. But we can do it. See Reedy Creek Fire Station over there. So now we just turned on to Victory Way, and this is where Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, and Art of Animation are. And basically this is Hollywood Studios right across the wooded area. We'll see the path that got cleared out for the gondolas here in just a second once we pass Caribbean Beach. All right, so there's the gondolas up there. That's heading over to Hollywood Studios. Right, yeah, the towers are definitely rolling alongside the road. That's the line that comes out of the Riviera Station down Buena Vista Drive. It goes into the Epcot, or into the Boardwalk parking lot, and it does a 90-degree right-hand turn, and then heads into the back of International Gateway at Epcot. Red Armstrong looks like 3 cables from tower to tower. There's cables, and then there's the haul rope. The 2 bottom cables that you see, that's the haul rope, and that's where the gondolas actually travel. The haul rope is constantly moving around, and the gondola grips onto that haul rope and is being pulled across the system. There's 2 cables on top of that run on either side, and those cables are for electrical charges. So if lightning were to strike the tower, those cables will dissipate that energy down through the towers. And then there's a very top cable that is a communications cable. So there's actually 5 total wires that you would see on each one of the towers. So we're heading into Pop Century now, and you can see the towers heading into Hourglass Lake there that's coming over from the Caribbean Beach. So everything centrally goes into the Caribbean Beach. Pop Century and Art of Animation runs into the Caribbean Beach, Hollywood Studios into Caribbean Beach, and then the Riviera and Epcot line also into the Caribbean Beach. That's why it's so vital that the Caribbean Beach has to be ready to go, or at least up to where they can actually let guests in and out of that station in order for them to at least open the Hollywood Studios line before Galaxy's Edge. And they still have quite a bit of work to do over at Caribbean Beach. Jimmy, it's been laggy today for everyone. I do apologize. Hopefully my signal is getting a little stronger as we're going along here. There seem to be a few dead areas over at Hollywood there, over by the bus stop. So, Jimmy, but still great to get the feed. Very, very cool. Appreciate you guys being here still. See, Y2JCO 2. Do you think they will expand the gondola system to other Disney resorts eventually? I do. I think there's going to be multiple phases to it. If this all goes well, they could expand down to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Maybe a nice little shot from Animal Kingdom Lodge over to the Animal Kingdom would be nice. Disney Springs, I'm not sure, just because there's not the large, massive volume that they have. There's a lot of people that go to Disney Springs, but it's pretty well spread out. The Skyliner is really going to come into play when, the parks, right in the morning when all the crowds are trying to get to the park, and and then at night when these massive crowds are coming out of the parks and they have to move a lot of people at one time. So Disney Springs really doesn't have that issue. It's more of a constant flow of people. There's not those huge crowds that you really have to deal with. All right, so here we go. Home sweet home back at Pop Century. Here's the Magic Kingdom bus, one of the articulating buses, which is the bendy bus, I guess is what a lot of people like to call them. These buses only run in and out of the Magic Kingdom. They're only equipped to go in and out of there. Very cool bus, so a lot of fun to ride. It's always fun to ride right in the center. You can actually stand right in the center of the bus as it turns. So kids love to do that. Lots of fun. So let's go in through everything pop real quick. We'll try to make our way quickly back to Hourglass Lake. We'll check out what's going on through there. We're going to go through the 60s area, past the Hippy Dippy pool, which I doubt is very popular right now because it's just gloomy outside. Everything Pop, you've heard me talk about this before, has amazing food here. As far as a quick service goes, it's one of my favorite quick services. Really great food there. What I'm actually thinking of doing today is heading over to the French Quarter and picking up a to-go order of the shrimp and grits over there because it is very, very tasty. My wife actually loves it, so probably pick that up for her. Take that home. See, KC couple, we stayed at Pop Century last September. This September we're staying at the Art of Animation. Very, very cool. Best thing about these resorts is that you can kind of share the amenities too, because they have the Friendship Bridge, which joins the two resorts together, which is where the Skyliner is actually located. Question kind of came up before. I keep calling it the Friendship Bridge, which I believe it is called now. Somebody said, oh, it's the Generation Gap Bridge, which I thought, I could have swore it was the Generation Gap Bridge. But I believe that was when Pop Century was supposed to be the entire resort, because the Art of Animation was originally supposed to be part of Pop Century as well. They were going to have the, I believe, the 20s, 30s, and 40s over on that side. So Generation Gap Bridge was going to join both of those resorts together. But then they changed to the Art of Animation when they didn't complete that side. So I'm pretty sure it is the Friendship Bridge. We'll see if we can find a park map here and maybe just put that question to rest if the bridge is actually listed on there with a name. Anthony, yeah, it's a lot of fun here inside, especially. Everything Pop is just a lot of fun. One of the best arcades on property is right here at Everything Pop, because they have video games from like all the generations are in there. So it's a lot of fun. You know, a lot of 70s stuff, pinball, that kind of stuff. 80s, of course, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, all those great retro games. And then they have a lot of the, the modern 90s and, into the new millennium games as well in there. So there's the Skyliner Station right in front of us. Looking amazing. Somebody on a previous video kept asking which buildings were right by the Skyliner, and I kept forgetting to get them. But here's building number 5 in the 60s, 5101 to 5472. So hopefully, if you're watching, if you catch this video and you wanted that information, there you go. Also looks like we got building number 4 here as well, 4101 to 4472. Looks like they might be doing the similar process that they were yesterday. Just kind of bringing the gondolas out a little bit and then bringing them back. I see one hanging off the side right now. So it just looks really, really cool. Basically what they're doing is they're testing the tension on the haul rope with these gondolas. They'll move them in and out, and they're adjusting the tension to get it correct on the haul rope. Looks like they were having a little bit of an issue with the RPD sensors yesterday as well. The RPD sensors are rope position detectors, and they're actually on the wheels, on the sheaves, which are the wheels here. There's little detectors on there that monitor the haul rope is in the center of those wheels. So anytime it deviates from being in the center of the wheels themselves, it'll alert the system if they need to shut down. So they were getting some of that adjusted as well, making sure all those sensors are working correctly. So we would see the gondolas come out, they'd stop about midway and then come back into the station. So it's all part of the testing process. Don't know if we'll actually catch anything here today, but I thought at least you guys can know exactly what's happening day by day. See, James, the bridge still shows its generation gap bridge on my Disney Experience app. Hasn't been updated on the resort map. Definitely prefer Friendship Bridge. You know what? Let's do that right here. I walked past that map even after saying it. So let's see if it's actually listed on there. I do remember the Generation Gap Bridge, but for some reason Friendship Bridge kept jumping into my head. That's what I heard it called before. All right, now, so they're not even going to put it on here because it's not actually both resorts. So this is just, say, to Disney's Art of Animation over there. They don't have the name of the bridge. Let's see, nothing, registration, current exchange information. That's kind of a bummer. There's probably not even a name on the bridge itself. Actually, let's try the New Balance running trail. It's kind of a silly thing just to figure out what the name is, but kind of drives me crazy. And it's not going to put it here either. I don't know, maybe it still is just the Generation Gap Bridge. All right, Disney, we need a plaque right here. We need a plaque right here that says either Generation Gap Bridge or Friendship Bridge. See, Robert Film Vlogs, where's Art? Art of Animation is right across the water there. We're standing in Pop Century. That's all Art of Animation all over there. See, Scott, honestly, I swore off staying at any of the budget resorts because the bus lines were absolutely horrible. But with the gondolas coming online, it may be an option again. Yeah, that's it's definitely one of the bonuses. That's what Disney was going for, to add a little more value to, when you're staying at these types of resorts. There are so many people that stay here, obviously because of the value. And I think, especially Art of Animation and Pop Century, you get a lot of great options for what you're spending to stay here. I mean, the food is amazing. There's a lot of great amenities here. The pools are great. The atmosphere is great. And now with the addition of the transportation itself, they're really doing a great job to accommodate, the guests, the majority of guests that they actually have coming down here. Nemo of Glass's Friendship Boats, maybe I'm thinking about. No, I swore somebody had said the Friendship Bridge. I I just don't know. I swore I just heard it from a cast member or something at some point. You know, because I'm always asking, you know, where's this, where's that, and people will say, oh, you go across here, you go across the Friendship Bridge or whatever. So I heard it somewhere along the way. Same thing with somebody's riding me about Crescent Lake over at the Epcot resorts. It's all pretty much Crescent Lake there between like Boardwalk and the Beach Club and the Yacht Club. That part is Crescent Lake. The Friendship boat captains have the different areas actually called different names. So as you go into the Swan and Dolphin area, that is the Half Moon Lagoon. And then as you go towards Hollywood Studios, that's actually Lake Hollywood over there. And they actually called the International Gateway something as well. Maybe it's International Waters or something like that. But a lot of people say it's all Crescent Lake, which technically it kind of is, but the captains have it separated into different things: Half Moon Lagoon, Lake Hollywood, and Crescent Lake, which is pretty cool. Anthony, very, very nice views. Hey, Joe Willett, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Missed you the last couple times. I had a lot of fun yesterday. We actually saw the gondolas moving. Hope you're able to catch that video from yesterday. Put a couple videos up. Saw the new bus stops today over at Hollywood Studios, and now we just kind of came here to chill for a few minutes and see if we get any of the action with the gondolas moving in and out here. Got our teal gondola just kind of hanging around right there over the water. But again, I can't state this enough. On a gorgeous blue sky, sunny day here in Florida, as these gondolas are going right across the water, the reflections, it's going to be beautiful when the sunset comes down, the rippling, you get that twilight that's sparkling in the water with the gondolas going over the top. It's going to be absolutely amazing here. Joe, thank you so much, my friend. $20 super chat from Joe. Always, always appreciated. Great video. Always good to have you here, my friend. Nick, everything I find says Generation Gap Bridge. Okay, I guess I have to go back to Generation Gap Bridge. I'll try to put that into my mental psyche to stop saying Friendship Bridge and go back to Generation Gap Bridge. I'll probably screw it up though. I'll call it Friendship Bridge again. Brian, when do your Passport to the Parks shirts come out? I do promise you I am working on that. I'm trying to get some cool designs together. And I promise I will have them out at least by maybe next week. I'll try to get that store up and running to get those shirts available. That's awesome that you guys really want them, though. I should try to get my my act together and get moving on it here. So you can see there's one of the crews is working right on top of, that is the release as the gondola comes in. The grip releases there as it comes into the station. It releases from the haul rope, and then the inner tracks, the wheels, actually pull the gondola around. So like I said, this is all part of the testing phase. You know, they're going to do all kinds of tweaking and adjusting. Crews are always up inside the tracks there, adjusting the tension on the haul rope. There's actually a hydraulic arm that pulls the tension on the haul rope itself. A lot of systems use counterweights, so there's weights that pull on either side of the haul rope to, you know, hold the tension on it. But this has a hydraulic arm that actually pulls and holds the tension correctly on the haul rope. John Margettis, wow, thank you so much, my friend. $50 super chat. That is amazing. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for all you do. So much appreciated. I love doing this, and I love that I can just bring some joy to you guys. And that's very, very generous. All the super chats. Thank you so very, very much for that. It really does mean a lot. It really does help for me to keep things going here. So very much appreciated. Thank you. See, Mickey Sightings, you have a, let's see, t-shirt, the monorail on it that matches your coffee cup with the Spanish phrases. You have a t-shirt, the monorail on it, or I should have a t-shirt like that. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with something cool like that. Have some fun. Obviously, the stuff I do, the Skyliner, definitely trying to come up with something like that as well. So we'll get some cool stuff out there, I promise, guys. Peter, we're at Port Orleans Riverside right now. I hope the rain is finally done. It looks like the rain hopefully is going to hold off, just these gray skies still. But like I said, I'm probably going to head over to the French Quarter here in just a bit to pick up that shrimp and grits over there, which is totally amazing. If you guys can get over to French Quarter, try the shrimp and grits. It's very, very tasty. See, Steve, the Skyliner passenger loading speed should be about 1.5 times faster than the loading speed in the Haunted Mansion. Not quite sure what the actual loading speed is in there, but that could very well be the case. It slows down to a pretty good crawl, but it's pretty speedy as well. I mean, people are just kind of walking on and walking off, again, like the people mover. So it's going to be a little faster than you think, but not so fast that they're going to be shoving people on and people are going to be tripping to get inside. And they can adjust those times as well. They're very much in control of how the system works. There's always operators here that knows exactly what's going on. And again, the front loading area is for the passengers walking in and out of the gondolas, and then there's secondary loading in all the stations. It's a secondary track back here where they can stop the gondolas in order to load scooters on. So that's I see a lot of questions about that out there about whether or not they're going to have to stop the entire system to load a scooter on like they would for, say, the Haunted Mansion. That's definitely not the case. The system is constantly running. The haul rope is constantly running. The front of the system is constantly moving around to keep people getting on and off. The back loading area is where gondolas will actually stop to load those scooters on. And once that scooter is available, it moves right up into the front of the track, then it rejoins the normal track out onto the haul rope. See, Zombie Tubular, while any gondola can hold any ECV or wheelchair, the benches fold up. There will be a special gondola for ECVs. These will be the ones pulled out to the second wheel. Are you saying while or if there are? All of the gondolas should be set up to have the seats that fold up. They're all ADA compliant. 820 millimeter opening to the doors, which is about 32 and a half inches. 32 inches is the ADA compliant. So Disney is definitely taking all the measures to ensure that everyone will have a chance to ride. Peter, the shrimp and grits sound amazing. We had the beignets there this morning. Beignets are fantastic there as well. Let's see, Robert. I'm trying to find your question here. Can you answer? Can you answer? Can you answer? Let's see how far back you are. Will it be silly to extend to the TTC? Well, that's all up for opinion whether or not it'd be silly or not. Is there a need for it? Considering the Magic Kingdom, the numbers that the Magic Kingdom does, they do have mass amounts of transportation there as is right now. Depending on what kind of expansions they may do over there, they could have some systems in place that could move larger numbers of people out of the Magic Kingdom. Whether or not they'll do it or not, if they would run it into the Magic Kingdom itself or into the TTC, it's just kind of things that are floating around out there. It's nothing has been stated that they'll actually do it. The Animal Kingdom is a possibility, Magic Kingdom is a possibility, Disney Springs is a possibility, who knows. This is what we know is concrete right now, what's in front of us. There's just different possibilities, different scenarios out there, and there are much larger systems, much larger gondolas that can actually hold, larger groups of people. They can hold up to like 30 people on these gondolas that are out there. Not these particular ones here. These are the Omega 4s that hold up to 10 passengers. But Doppelmayr has some pretty amazing systems out there. Robert, I'm thinking it would be good to get people out of the water parks. Water parks definitely don't have the volume. Again, you have to look at the Skyliner as more of a large amount of people at one time. So the theme parks is where they're definitely going to have to be concentrated. That's why Disney Springs isn't a real good option as well, because there's not really large numbers of people at any given time that need to come in and out of those facilities. Same with the water parks. It's more of a constantly moving amount of people. Which they are actually running the buses. They're going to start running the buses from the resorts to, I believe, Typhoon Lagoon to start, and probably Blizzard Beach in the future. All right, everybody. So there we have it. It doesn't look like they're going to move these gondolas out anytime soon. We did see them yesterday, so definitely check out those videos if you didn't get a chance to see it. Thank you so very much. Let's see, Joe, how are the new bus stops? I love the new bus stops. They're beautiful. They're really set up well over there. Really easy walk to get from the bus stops up to the front entrance now. Definitely check out the video from the beginning. We rode the bus from Pop Century over there, got off at the bus stop, and then did the walk up to the front entrance. So pretty awesome over there. But again, thank you guys for being here. I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow or not. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, but definitely probably Thursday and Friday. We'll come back and we'll have some fun. Let's see, is it Sinead? Sinead, hopefully I said that right, would be visiting from Ireland at the end of August. We're staying at Pop, so really hope the gondolas will be running by then. You know, fingers crossed, end of August with Galaxy's Edge would be pretty amazing, at least if they can get Pop and Art up and running prior to Galaxy's Edge to get over to Hollywood Studios. That would be awesome. But definitely check out passporttotheparks.com. Always appreciate it. Follow all the social media. Subscribe and like here if you haven't done that. You guys know the drill. I don't have to go through it with you guys. We'll talk to you very, very soon. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. I didn't thank my super chats. I always thank my super chats. John, for the $50. That is amazing. Thank you. Joe, always amazing, my friend. Always appreciated. Matthew, thank you for your $2 as well. Zippity Doodad, thanks for the $4.99. And it's not actually listed here, but I had a $9.99 one earlier as well. And I do apologize, but I did thank you earlier for that. It's just I lost my live stream earlier and I lost the super chat up here. So thank you guys always for the super chats, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.